And welcome back as we are in the lobby phase of today's match. Teams are getting ready to get into the agent select screen as we see the attackers are Tiffin and the defenders will be Defiance. Everyone is saying that they are ready as we will hop into today's match on Breeze. Now, Breeze is, like I said before, a wonderful map, lots of open sight lines, crystal blue waters, and a nice open sky. And instantly, we see Tiffin's picks lock in. Tiffin is on the right side, as the attackers are on the red, and immediately Breno has locked in the Sova, and Titans has locked in the Cypher. Now Sova, we have noticed, has been a very vital pick for Breno. He uses the Owl Drone and the Recon Dart to inform the team of where the enemies might be out on site. And we did see Aero, as we were talking before, locking that Viper. The only pick that we haven't seen here before is Titans on the Cypher. Normally he does pick in the chamber, and we were excited to see that. However, Cypher, a Sentinel, does offer more util and more potential site lockdown than all the others. Now, John, what do you notice from Defiances? I see an interesting pick here.
I definitely am interested about that duelist combo of the Phoenix and the Euro. Pretty unconventional picks there, especially with them having three duelists instead and no Sentinel at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Where they only have one initiator. Tiffin is running one, where two initiators, usually the Sky and the Sova, are comboed onto this side. But yeah, definitely three duelists is going to be a very strong attacking side. Looks like going to be a very attacking sided team. And frankly, we don't get to see much Yoru play at all in any competitive scene. He's not one of the greater agents in this game, especially with the introduction of Chamber, but it's going to be cool to see some Yoru outplays on the side of Defiance, if I'm being honest. But we are going into the attacking side for Tiffin. We're going to see, hopefully, a fast push A, which is what I always love to see on these pistol rounds. They need to rack up these kills, get their eco high so they can buy guns for the next round. Now, Tiffin is going to do some set plays that I think that they have lined up already. These Viper walls will cut off the angles onto A site so that they are able to push in. And as the round starts, Tiffin is walking up to A site. Defiance stacking three-sided there, ready with the flash already. Drones out, and Benny Baby does find the kill on the Ketamine. Ketamine, rather, sorry. Breno will find Burger Boy. Stormy does trade off into A Arrow, and it is already a 4v2. As Tiffin is out on the site, Defiance is not even wrapped around, peeking through the heaven area. Breno is getting the plant off, trying to secure this first round, knocking that timer down, as there is two Defiance players only waiting just to come back onto site. Titans does pick up Monsta, and all that is left is Garrett to try to clutch this 1v4 situation on the Yoru. Does open door into halls, slowly just waiting for the opportunity to arise for him to take the spike. However, it is very quiet on the site. Tiffin is wondering where he is, what he's rotating through. However, they do tag him with the Sova, and they know where he is, so they're going to go hunt for this kill. He does not need to stay alive.
Nice shot from Blue Light onto
TP's
Garrett.
out. TP's out, but it is not enough as Blue Light does finish the round. We are 1-0 in the favor of Tiffin. And that was a good pistol round. We did see some back and forth, especially with that close hold on the side of Defiance. And I'm ready to see a nice even bout here from Defiance. It's going to be, I have a feeling it's going to be a great match, especially when we get to these buy rounds. Now, I think they're gonna hit A again, John. What do you think they're gonna do here to try not to lose those 5 players that they had? What can we do to finish a flawless?
Well, we can expect them to hold close because I definitely see a shorty from their Reyna holding close on B, probably rotate over to A.
Yeah,
I do see at least the Sky, Viper, and Phoenix on A, so going fast, getting a 3v5 immediately onto site, and forcing the other two to fight.
Yeah, but Titans rotates through mid, through double doors, manages to pick up one pick, and
It's
finds
the second.
the second on the Ketamine, is pushing out on the site trying to find a third,
Is that
and he
third?
does. Garrett, Burger Boy do fall, leaving it to a 4v1. Quickly, Monster does pick up the Spectre and manage to find Benny Baby. 3v1, he's backside yellow looking for these picks
Does pick up
again.
the Spectre.
And that is what happens when you mess with the Marshal from Blue Light. He is a madman on the jet, playing this almost non-stop. We love Blue Light on the Jet. I am very excited to see what happens, especially when he whips out that Blade Storm. I do not know specifically how he does that, lines up those knives to the heads, but it happens, and it gets him free knife resets. Now, we are seeing some buys come out from Defiance.
What I'm seeing, Carl, is an Omen off of their team's Viper.
Yeah, yeah. The Odin is a very powerful LMG, so you could just spray down angles and have a large amount of ammunition in your clip. Cuts off these angles and is very high intensity. Now Yoru and Reyna are trying to hold this site using the flashes to go out. Dashing onto site, Blue Light manages to pick up Cookie Monster, and Garrett leaving the site open and free, with free weapon upgrades too. Now Tiffin is going to try to get this spike down to secure the third round. Titans is on the lurk. Might pick up Stormy on the flank with the Odin, but it is not there. He's going to sit here and try to see if he can find a kill mid. Spike is planted. And now that Spike's planted, Aero is going to try to find some molly lineups. He might not see Stormy, but he does hear the Odin sound, so he's going to sit there, wait for him to peek.
Ooh,
Stormy does
got twos there.
Yes, does find two with the Odin. This is the power that we talked about from that gun, but I don't think he notices Aero here. He might jump, but does manage to pick up Aero, finding three. Stormy Titans is locking down this mid area, waiting for the Defiance players to walk out. They do get the tap, finds the headshot. Oh my goodness, and locks down that third round, even with free upgrades too. They walked in with Spectres and won that round. Tiffin now up 3-0 with the guns and with the economy on their side. And we have ults coming online too.
Well, we already see Titan ult gets one kill, you can immediately find every single player on the entire map.
Yes, that neural theft is very powerful in revealing where everyone is, but we also see the Viper's Pit on the side of Defiance. That is the ability to lock down a site with a big cloud of poison that when you step in, it ultimately decays your health down to 1. It's very dangerous to go into, especially when you're on the attacking side. Now, Blue Light does have the operator here. This is something that we like to see, where it is one shot to the body. The Viper's Pit does come down, making it a little bit more difficult for Titans to push in. Now the dog is coming out to try to force Titans out of the Viper's Pit. Now, because of that Viper's Pit, we might see Tiffin leaning towards a B-side push. The flash just come out from Cookie Masa, but he is ultimately running away as the Owl Drone does tag him. Tiffin leaning hard towards B, find the kill on Monsta, and they have B-site for free now. Walking out, no one is there to stop them, just to try to get this spike down, and ultimately wait for Defiance's retake. Stopping this, holding every angle possible. Now they know that the Viper does flank with that Odin, but they pick him up as he goes through mid this time, and our players are watching that, especially with the Cypher Cam. You get that tag onto those players, revealing their location through walls, and the operator is on site as well. If you peek that angle with that operator, you are going to die. Titans picking up a third, Benny Baby finding the wall bang onto Ketameme, and Aero cleaning up the round with another flawless from Tiffin. We love to see this. That means that Tiffin saves ultimately all of their money from this round because they didn't die, and it doesn't force them to buy another gun. Now, since we do see a 4-0 lead on the side of Tiffin, what do you think Defiance is going to need to do to improve their score in the next coming rounds?
Well, definitely they're going to have to get the first picks off here, because we just seem to be running into sides, immediately getting 1, getting 2, and then just planting and holding. If Defiance gets the first pick, force us to play slower, but because we're definitely just outpacing every single time.
Yeah, I would almost agree. Blue Light is creeping up through cave with the operator trying to find this opening pick to signal the push from Tiffin. Creeping up very slowly, clearing every angle, pixel by pixel, as Titans does swing out. Quickly Monster does find the headshot. That signifies Spike is down mid. Now everyone knows where this Spike is. Trying to dog out for more information, but Ketameme's dog does ultimately get destroyed. The blinding lights come out, forcing Aero back into mid. Now Tiffin is reconsidering what they want to do, but Blue Light does find the pick onto Burger Boy with the operator. Now that's the pick they might need. They're rotating onto the A. A side is completely open. Now that Blue Light has found that pick, he's going to hold this angle until someone crosses it. And again, since Tiffin forced that rotation over by letting that spike go down in elbow, there's no one on A site. The Viper's Pit does come out, and like we said before, it's a very powerful ultimate ability where ultimately Defiance has to push through that with that decay and with that block sightlines being blocked. it's very difficult for them to. Yoru ult does come out, makes him invincible. Blue Light finds the pick onto Stormy. Yoru is scoping out where everyone comes out of his ult, immediately dies to Benny Baby. Ketamine does find the pick onto Arrow, Viper's pick coming down, but the round is won with Blue Light finishing the kill onto Kukuli Monster.
Getting 3 with the op.
Yeah. Now we did see Defiance getting that opening pick, however, Blue Light returned the favor with the trade out onto that Phoenix on A site. Burger Boy does fall to the operator, and that opened up the pick for Tiffin. And what we haven't seen yet is a default round on the side of Tiffin. And from all of my experience, this is what it's looking like right now. And basically, if I'm able to sum up what a default round is that Tiffin plays slow. They try to get all of the util out from everyone and find a site based on a pick that they might get. Now
Just
Titans,
like that.
Titans finds the kill onto Garrett. Neural Theft does come out and is pinging everyone through the walls. Ketamine finds the kill from the Stinger onto Blue Light, leading it a 3v4 on the side of Tiffin. They're pushing onto B, smoking off the exits so that they might not know where they are when they are planting the spike, leaving that safe area for them. Titans does fall to Stormy with the Odin. Seems to be a favored gun on the side of him. And ultimately, we have the spike down. Counting down the 40 seconds needed for Defiance to defuse it and to win the round. Now Breno does find the pick on the Ketamine. Uses the dart to try to delay the push for them. Finds the second pick. Nice crispy shots that we were talking about. They gotta be careful with that Odin. It'll spray right through those walls. Benny Baby delaying, kept Stormy with the flashes. And ultimately, I think he might just be running away. The time isn't there yet. And Aero does clean this last fight up, as it is not enough. 6-0 quarter on the side of Tiffin. Now,
I want to say, Carl, what do you think about that eco from Defiant there? Buying the heavy armor Odin. I saw a lot of light armor Stingers.
Yeah, it's really off meta just to run an Odin. And it seems like some of the players are really favoring it, especially Stormy, as he's already racked up 5 kills with it. Whether he's on the flank or in mid with the Odin, it is just point in the general direction, crouch, and then spray, and you will ultimately get a kill because the fire rate is so fast. Now Blue Light does find this.
It's the second one.
Yes. And ultimately the round is almost over, as it is a 3v1 in the favor of Tiffin. Now Burger Boy is trying to heal up in short, manages to jump out, try to find that last pick, but it's not enough as Benny Baby does clean up the round. That was an interesting play, as we saw Defiance stacking towards A, looking for these aggressive plays.
Definitely trying to pick up the tempo, trying to get 2 immediate picks back out, make Tiffin choose what site, but Blue Light with the amazing opera shot just to getting 2, stopping that entire play.
Yeah, I honestly don't think they were expecting the operator just to be in cave like it was last round, and ultimately they just tried to push it. It looks like they're heavily stacking towards B site again, and this might just be a free open site on A for Tiffin. When they stack the site there, they do give up that entire place for free. It allows Tiffin to ultimately just walk out. They're still wary though, checking every angle, making sure everything is clear, because someone might be hiding behind some box ready to kill them. The spike does go down, and that's what Tiffin is in favor for. Now, all 5 players from Defiance do have to retake this. Breno does find the shot through the smoke onto Kukuli Monster in the mid. Pulls out the Hunter's Fury, looking to tag someone in the mid. And ultimately does not find anyone. Tags Burger Boy from 80, and delaying the inevitable, as they have to push through these mid doors in order to come and defuse the spike, unless they wrap all the way around. Benny Baby just spamming through those doors, looking to find those kills to end this round faster than it is already doing. The spike is ticking down, trying to find these last kills in lobby. 1 left, and Garrett does find Arrow, but Blue Light finds the trade onto him, leaving it an 8-0 round when in the favor of Defiance. Now, they were favoring stacking sites. As much as I love that idea, I feel like the players on the side of Tiffin have the ability to pick that up and to just go out on the site and hold the angles.
Absolutely, Carl. Seeing how fast we realized that all of them were on B, we rushed onto A, and then Breno just spamming through that smoke, immediately finding someone through those double doors, through mid, immediately causing a 4v5.
Yeah. And we do see a bunch of ults coming out here. 3 on the side of Defiance. The Empress, the Yours ult, and the Phoenix run it back, where... but it ultimately doesn't matter, as 2 of the players with ults on this side do not even get them out before they are met with the gunfire from the side of Tiffin. Now Titans is creeping up through mid, finding this space. He's already out on the site, locking down these ankles. Spike is down. We do have the Blade
wire
Storm
on the Reyna.
and the Viper's Pit on the side of Tiffin, although I don't think it's even needed here, as it is a 5v2. They're just holding these angles, waiting for them to peek to meet them with the Operator. The 2 are walking up through mid, as Benny Baby's crosshair is ready there. He does spot them, and now they know that they are there. Oh my goodness, with the collateral.
Collateral Operator shot.
They just lined up perfectly for that shot. The bullet went through the first person and killed the second. That is what a collateral is here in Valorant. What a great shot on the side of Blue Light. Ultimately, they just lined up for it. That was awesome. I don't think we've seen one of those yet in our inaugural season of Valorant, and ultimately that was really cool.
So what are your thoughts about Defiant just running in 3v5, just trying to get the first pick like that? They just try to be really aggressive, but it seems like their over-aggression has been catching them.
Yeah, catching them off guard entirely. But I don't think they're going to be doing this here, as the Sky on Ketamine does have the Operator. They're looking to hold these angles. Burger Boy does peek with the Judge, but it is not enough. Benny Baby does find the pick onto Ketamine, leaving that Operator down. Titans finds Stormy. And now Site is free with the 5v1. As you see in chat, Stormy is partially upset about the death, but it is not enough, as Titans is swinging this Operator, manages to find the Flawless out on Tiffin, looking for this Operator, but it fell off the map. Unfortunate, does not manage to get it, but the economy for Tiffin is good enough to where they don't need the guns. They don't need to live with the guns in order to buy them. And that's just what happens when you rack up these round wins one after another. You max out your credits, and you're not scared of losing a gun or losing a fight. But that doesn't mean that you just need to throw your life away, ultimately. Because literally any match is winnable, and reverse sweeps are possible. As seen by Tiffin's Overwatch team versus ONU. Great match, go check it out. Titans finds the crispy one tap onto Ketamine. The second one, Garrett. Stormy does push out in the mid, managing to find the trade onto Titans, but Blue Light is already out on site with the Blade Storm. Finding the right click onto Stormy, dropping the Viper's Pit, and the flash coming out from Burger Boy, but spamming that angle, trying not to find that kill. Quickly, Monster does fight on the trade on the Blue Light, but the spike is down. He has to push out on the site in order to get this round win. And Breno manages to find that last kill, just spamming through those doors. And now we see an 11-0 lead with the last round here. Now, Defiance has to pull out all the stops in order to get this last round, because your credits don't transfer with you. Your ults don't transfer with you at the end of this one. But I think ultimately the deciding factor with the comp that Defiance was choosing with the Yoru, Phoenix, and Reno is that they wanted to be very attacking sided, but if they lose this round, they only get one round to do this. They have to pull out all the stops on attacking side in order to get the victory and the usefulness out of their duelists. And we have Tiffin coming up through caves. Burger Boy does find that aggressive angle again, but is met with Breno's Vandal. Kukuli Monster does have the Operator, holding angles. And we ultimately see the Yoru on a flank. Tiffin pushing out on the site. Benny Baby does find the one in angle, but is met with the op from Kukuli Monster. Aero is putting down the Viper's Pit, cutting off this angle from that Operator that is holding them so oppressively in the cave. It is now a 3v2 on the side of Defiance. Finding the spike. Garrett on the flank does pick up the last two, leading it in a 11-1 half. Tiffin looking very strong. All they need is 2 rounds left to win, but Defiance, having those 3 duelists, do you think they're going to pick up this first pistol round?
Well, it's all about the pistols, so less utility, all about who can get the first shots off. It looks like they're going for a heavy A here, with all 5 stacking there, but it looks like Tiffin's going to be reading this with 4 people already on A.
Yes, and ultimately they can just leave that Viper sitting on B site alone. The smokes and their mollies are so oppressive, to the point where if you walk through it and you get vulnerable, you die from a couple shots to your body. It locks it down, and those smokes are able to be recharged. So it's just not able Defiance probably wouldn't even be able to push onto B, even with Aero there, just as good of a player as he is. Now, Benny Baby does spot a couple into Cave. The wall coming down, signifying that Defiance wants to push out onto A site. Comes up, the flash does come out. Tiffin is waiting, lurking for these kills. The plant is coming down. Blue Light trying to spam through that smoke, manages to find the kill on the Ketamine. Spike does come down, but Tiffin is finding the kills needed in order to get this. Now the last one is all the way in Cave, trying to dissolve this plant, but gets killed by Blue Light. Managing to pick up 3 this round with the Sheriff. All headshots, might I add. Very clean aim, and it is a 12-1 lead for Tiffin, winning the pistol round, securing this buy round for Tiffin. Now, everyone wants to buy up as much as they want, because this could potentially be the last round for Defiance.
Although it looks like they're calling for a knife fight through mid, we'll see if they actually initiate that.
I don't know if it's going to happen or not. If Tiffin wants to secure this win, they're probably not going to be okay with that, but I guess time will only tell as 9 seconds does count down. People are leaning heavily towards mid, but no, I don't think it's going to happen. Titans agrees, but who knows what is going to unfold in these coming events. Breno using the recon dart out into B site as the knife battle ensues in mid. We will see who takes this last round. Knives, you have to be perfectly accurate on the body for the kill. Titans finds Breno, but Burger Boy and Stormy do pick up 2. Aero finds Burger Boy with the knife, leaving it as a 3v1, and Blue Light finds the finishing kill onto Defiance. 13-1 win for Tiffin, leaving that as the end of Breeze. And our next map is going to be Split, where we haven't seen this yet this season for Tiffin. It has not been a favorable map for myself in my matches that I play. I sure know that I don't like Split, and a lot of the players that they're playing on Breeze in the future might not be good on Split. So I'm excited to see what new agents might be introduced on this map that we haven't seen before on the set of Tiffin and or Defiance.
I'm definitely interested in seeing what Defiant has, especially if they're favoring that 3 duelists, to see which ones they bring out for that one, because Race is good on Split. I know definitely Reyna is.
Yeah. Even Phoenix, you could probably play it too to clear those angles with your molly and your curveballs. And I'm excited to see more knife fights if that happens too. That was very interesting. Haven't seen that in a collegiate match yet. But as the teams are taking their short break, we will be back very soon with the second map. So we will see you in a bit when the agent select screen does happen.
There. There. One enemy remaining. Your life won't go to waste.
Bot destroyed. Pull cat. Blinded. Bomb buddy out. Message sent. Buried.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
In the words of our Sova, the pack survives.
Get a kill with that. I mean, it's very useful. You might need both flashes to try to secure that, but the shotguns are very powerful when you're close range. But I
Definitely
don't.
see.
Yeah, but against the Spectres, I don't think it's that useful.
You can definitely see Shorty using that Odin again.
Yeah, he might find up some kills on the flank here. Wall does come out mid, trying to block this angle off, forcing them to come through B main. As they see the wall there, they either have to break it or rotate out differently. Tiffin knows they're heavily leaning in B mid lobby, and they're gonna try to spot them by pushing out very slowly. They hear the gun reload sounds. Blue Lay's hesitant. They don't know they have an Odin. They might be lurking around the corner. I think he's ready for when Ketamine picks this angle. Titans does fall to the headshot, finding the spray. 1, 2 kills for Blue Light, managing to back away. Tries to toss the nade to pick up that third kill.
There's a lot of damage to
Burger
Burger
Boy
Boy.
down.
Does take him down.
Finds the third, and it's very quickly stopping this happening. Venning Baby does find that fourth kill. Stormy picking up that signature Odin kill, and Blue Light finding the ending kill with four kills for him at the end of the round. What a great round. Pushed up through mid, saw him peek, saw that gun model first. Very important. But now we see the Odin on the side of Titans. Hopefully he's trying to pull the Stormy classic and whip out this Odin in the mid presence, spraying down angles, trying to rack up the kills that he might need to secure these rounds.
Something great about that last round is because Defiant full buy, we got free guns off of that win.
Yeah, they did win the eco round, and we do see money being saved from Tiffin. Benny Baby flashing out through ramps, trying to find a pick through the smoke, notices Kukuli Monster coming out, and finds the kill in the gravity well. The gravity well pulls all of the enemies into the middle, ultimately leaving them vulnerable at the end. Odin coming out, riding the kill.
Does get the second.
Gets the kill on the Garrett and Stormy with his own Odin. 4v1, Ketamine trying to clutch this round up. Deduce these 1v1s, searching every angle, making sure that they don't lose any guns on this bonus round.
Titan gets 3 with that Odin.
Yes. And 4-0 lead for Tiffin. Now, this map is so closed that I see this operator pick on the side of Defiance, and I don't think it's going to be that useful. What do you think the gun, like, what different guns here, other than the Odin, is super viable on this map?
I think it all depends on who you're playing. I personally like playing Viper on this map, holding a shotgun, using it in my ult. Definitely hiding on B. Shotguns, again, are very useful. Assault rifles and SMGs, but as you said, snipers aren't that valuable on this map.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see him get a kill if someone overextends a little too far. The dog does come out, trying to clear and find anyone. Immediately is met with the operator shop, knowing that, leading Tiffin to know that they have that operator. They need to be careful when peeking these angles to not fall to that. Kukuli Monster is speaking that. Trying to find the kill through the smoke. Breno is unfortunately not able to tag anyone. The turret is there. Might be able to. The operator shot coming through. Now Tiffin knows that they're heavily leaning towards B, trying to grab the orb to pick up any ultimates. Now Tiffin does have the Empress that they could use for this attack. Flash being pushed out.
Does tag the Sage.
Yes, there's their Flash cowering in the sides, trying not to get sprayed down while they're blinded. Nice operator down. Titans finding that headshot with the Odin. Finds the second. Yes, pushing into garage. Declaring the angle onto Burger Boy, met with that shotgun that you are so heavily praising, John. But Blue Light finds the last 2 kills with a nice spray transfer in mid. Now they know Spike is there. Burger Boy has to fight for that spot. Blue Light finding that high ground, trying to find that upper angle that he might not clear
30
with this
seconds
shotgun.
left.
Ultimately, the Phantom might just beat this shotgun here as they're trying to spray through there.
Does see the gun get picked up.
Yep, the Odin does get picked up. Blue Light falls to the Odin, but Benny Baby is quick to return the favor for Burger Boy's kill onto him. And 5-0, we saw those gun changes, and frankly, I think the operator wasn't even useful with the util of Aero. That's what we were talking about with controllers being too good to not have. Defiance doesn't have any smokes. It's very hard for them to push out if they don't have any angle smoke.
So you will see, Defiant has a 4-3 ultimate lead, so they could be just dumping their ults just to get 1-round win here.
Maybe. Now, Chamber will have his tour de force, which is an operator essentially, is popped. But Benny Baby does pop the Empress, looking to play aggro here to find these kills. Now the util from Aero is coming out, looking to find these stuns. The operator is found on Cookley Monster, picking up too quickly on the ramps. Now Blue Light is on the flank. He might be able to find some, telling his teammates to wait. Picking up 1, 2, and
spike.
potentially 3.
Does get it.
Wow, and what a great flank from Blue Light and the Phantom. Ultimately, their ults didn't matter. Ultimately, get my pun? I'm a funny guy. If you want even more funny stuff, go check out the Twitter. Self-plug again one more time. But Tiffin is up 6-0 in the quarter. My production manager is looking at me with a very smug remark, telling me not to plug that anymore. I'm sorry.
Well, to your point, Carl, a couple rounds ago, you do see an operator for Titan and for Cookley Monster again.
Yeah.
Let's see if they get any value this time.
Maybe they're trying to force this operator here, Titans to speak this angle. But they both managed to trade the shots, not finding each other, walling this angle off. Aero finds the pick on the Keta meme that was on A. He was trying to find this flank that Blue Light so successfully pulled off last round. Defiance leaning towards B site, but Titans has that operator. And they might be hesitant to peek these angles now that they know that operator's on site. Staying in lobby, waiting for things to happen, trying to find these picks so that they can push out. But Blue Light is trying to find this flank again. They hear the footsteps, sees the gun model, and finds the first kill. The second, the third, peeking out into garage. Might find this fourth. Trying to peek out, clearing all the angles. Behind the wall, met with the op. But is a 4v1. But
That's good too.
Does have the op, picking up the second. Aero peeking that angle, finding that operator, picking that up so that they might use that next round. That's the and the res coming out to try to save the economy for Tiffin. And ultimately that is, yeah, 2 operators. I think they're even questioning whether or not they want to do this. But the operator was so useful, as we saw at the end of that last round. All you have to do is put your crosshair on the enemy and click, and they die. It's such a powerful weapon. That is why it's priced so high in the market when you need to buy this gun. And that's why it's picked up so heavily when it's dropped on the ground. Because if you use it, like Aero is peeking this ramp, we know he was the opper on the CSGO team. Is he able to find a kill here? Finds the one on the Cookley Monster. Benny Baby picking this up. The res does come out, picking that second one. This is the opper that we know from CSGO, picking up that title and that trophy from last season. The double satchel coming in from Blue Light. The last one is there. The Chamber trying to find these kills with the Ares. Once this wall fades, they know where he is, and Benny Baby does find the third. Nice kills from Aero. We love seeing them on the op, just like we saw from CSGO. I want to see it more. Are they giving it back to him?
Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely, Carl.
I am craving these op shots. Get this KD up. We did it. Now, as well as having the op, Aero does have the Cosmic Divide, which we haven't seen come out yet. Now, this ultimate basically divides the entire map in half with a big purple wall that you can't shoot or hear through. And it's very useful for either stopping pushes, clearing angles, and it might be useful for something else, but Blue Light does pick out the showstopper, finding Cookley Monster. He saw that rocket coming towards him, and he was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to die. He knew it. The operator was not enough to stop that showstopper from coming out. Aero holding that pixel, holding that angle, waiting for someone to peek that spot. But ultimately, they're in sewers trying to force this push out on the mid. This nade might be huge, forcing them to go out deeper into sewers. Blue Light pushing in, wanting to find these kills. The wall does come down. And they are running towards A. They know, they hear the footsteps. Benny Baby is waiting for them. Might push back. They might break their own wall. I think that's what's going to happen as they're trying to boost up. Gets Killjoy nanoswarmed. This is a very interesting fight that we see happening here. We don't normally see a fight happen in sewers.
Enemy remaining.
Benny Baby picking up the kill on a Stormy with the Odin. And Garrett is the only one in there trying to fight for his life, picking up these kills. The shorty comes out, but the Guardian is met with that. Flash coming out from Breno, trying to find that last kill. Titans does find it with the Operator. And might I add, what a great skin. I love the skins from Riot here. That Ion Operator is an amazing, amazing, amazing skin. But 9-0 lead for Tiffin.
Something I'm definitely still noticing again is we have because Tiffin has that controller advantage, we have so much more side control. You see Astra pulling in so many targets, setting up all of his teammates for kills. Defiance just can't do that with the comp they have right now.
Yeah, they don't have that util needed and necessary to execute these pushes. Now, what they could do here if they're pushing A is they could use those smokes to cut off the angles that Aero has been holding and Benny Baby's been holding with this Operator. Aero finds the kill on the Ketamine. Titans is pushing up very close.
Didn't see him.
Does not see the kill. Does not see Kukuli Monster, but it does not matter.
Gets 2
as Breno is coming in with the flash, pop flash, and finds the final kill onto Kukuli Monster. Very quick round end. I didn't think that people were going to push up that fast. We've been seeing a lot of flanking, not very patient gameplay. And I think we're going to see an all Bucky round.
Gun here.
Possibly. You see at least 2 or 3 using them. Oh, never mind.
Who knows? Now the Bucky, if you guys don't know, it is a pump shotgun where it has 2 modes. There's a short range mode with the left click, and if you do click with the right mouse button, it is a longer range shotgun. And I think Defiance is going to want to run up really fast as all the stars are mid. They're having a mid Bucky fight with all of their util there. What is happening? We can't
so
even
much
see on
utility.
The screen. Everyone's getting flashed, everyone is getting shot, everyone's getting slowed. It's all happening so fast. Benny Baby is on the flank trying to pick up that last kill, using the dismiss to get out. Everyone is so low. That Killjoy turret doing the work, finding the pill on the blue light. Benny Baby picking up Stormy is being forced away. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how to cast this at this
There's
point.
so much happening all at once.
The running back does come out from Burger Boy. Ultimately gets killed. They know he's around that angle. Being met with the Bucky. I
don't know what happened there.
What I do know happened
Last round
is
in the half.
this is last round, and I think Tiffin is going to try to secure this. Except I think they want to play Odins. I don't know what this game has evolved into, but ultimately it is entertaining at the least. We are seeing wonderful precise gunplay from these Buckies.
Looks like they're calling for an all Marshall.
Yes, but I wonder if Defiance might be getting this with the lockdown. If they are trying to do this this mid push that they're doing again, they might invest this lockdown, leaving the guns on the side of Tiffin useless. Now Blue Light is holding this angle, does manage to tag Ketamine, but it does not connect. The shot does not finish. The nades coming out, all the util, forcing them away. Titans trying to find this height advantage with the 360 no scope with the Operator. Lockdown does come out on the side of Defiance, but does pick up one player who is detained on the side of Tiffin. Breno peeking out with the flash. Does blind Garrett, forcing him back into market.
Enemy remaining.
Benny Baby with the op, finding this last kill. Breno cleaning up the round, 12-0 side of Tiffin, as we go into Defiance on the defending side.
Switching sides.
Now they are running the 2 Sentinels, so it is very possible that we might see a couple rounds getting picked up, as the sites are going to be very locked down with the Chamber and the Killjoy.
However, I do see another knife fight call out, so you never know. This could be the last one.
This could be the last one indeed. Now, the knife fight that we saw in the last round was very determined as to who connects what knife to what body, but I am at a loss for words here, as these fights have deteriorated in quality, to say the least, but it is still entertaining to see. Everyone is leaning very heavily towards mid with their knives out.
Definitely buying that armor.
Yes, so they can last even longer in this knife fight. The flash coming out. from Defiance. As the knife fight ensues. I know the players are going to be laughing about this in the future. Many Baby
Baby
is
gets
the
the
first time to
one.
kill on a Stormy.
And they're all
Oh my
together.
God, the grab
Mini
as
Big
well.
is 3.
Baby with
Spike down mid.
Oh.
However,
One enemy
Defiance is
remaining.
close to quick to respond.
Last player
1v1, Blue Light
Oh.
finishes it up, 13-0. What a great win from Tiffin, ending it with a bang, the knife fight. Benny Baby picking up 3 with the knives was very, very fun to see as they were all pulled together in that gravity wall from Arrow. And that was a great game to watch. I was very excited to see Split and the comps that they had. We see Tiffin with a very high combat score. Blue Light with the 393. These are algorithms. If you do not know what the combat score is, basically every kill, every death that you get, it adds up to get a specific score, and there's a bunch of different factors as well. But the higher score that you get, the better that you did in the actual game. And we saw a lot of high scores from Tiffin, and so that's something that we're very proud of, and especially very proud of that they secured the win today, again, leading us 2-0 in this inaugural season for Valorant.
Absolutely. And I'm excited to see what we have for next week. Do you know who we're facing?
No, I don't, but we will be here at the same time. And stick around. Very shortly, we will be having a post-match interview with our Valorant team captain, John Ayers. So yeah, just wait a bit, and we will be back with that.
Alright, and I'm here with Arrow after a nice 13-0 on both maps. Now, tell me, what were your guys' adaptations for the quick and aggressive fights that Defiant used on Breeze?
We kind of we slowed down the pace a little bit. Like normally we would drone off rip, and then we kind of just started playing a little bit slower because we expected the aggression. So we just played back just a little bit, waited for them to push, and then we just grouped up and took those fights.
Very well. What were your thoughts of the utility usage for both teams, and how did you guys adjust accordingly?
Honestly, I thought like, especially like early on from Breeze, like they showed that they weren't afraid to use utility. Like first round pistol, they were like throwing flashes, which I didn't expect. I was impressed with it. They used a lot of util at the beginning. They used it, to try to take fights. I think from our team, we used utility to just try and take the map, and I think utility usage was good between both teams.
Your thoughts on the team lineups? You definitely saw a non-controller on Split. You saw 3 Sentinels, 2 Duelists on that map. You saw the 1 controller Viper, 3 Duelists, 1 Initiator on Breeze. What were your thoughts about that?
I mean, definitely off meta. I mean, it's cool to see those comps because, like, in this environment, we don't have to play, like, super meta comps, right? Like, in the pro scene, like, you see normally, like, double initiator, but, it's fun to see, like, different comps. It definitely threw us for a loop. I mean, like, I wasn't expecting it, you don't see Yoru much. Definitely one of the least picked agents, but, I mean, it's cool to see those off meta comps. It's fun. It makes it interesting, so.
Okay. Now, you definitely saw this more in the second one, but at the end of the first, what were your thoughts about those really fun matches, the knives, the Buckies, the Marshalls?
It was really high energy, fun game. I mean, I wasn't expecting it. They asked for it. We're just here to have a good time. I know our team had a good time. I'm sure they did. They were pretty active in chat. I think it was just a fun game. I think everybody walked away with a good feeling. I mean, we had a lot of fun. So.
Not taking things too seriously?
Yeah.
That's always good. So what are your thoughts about next week you guys playing Mount Union, a team that's projected to be very good?
Well, right now we're just, we're gonna take it seriously. We're gonna do what we can at practice. We're gonna hit the ground running on Monday. Come in with a good attitude. We're gonna learn from. We're gonna do what we can to prepare. From what I've seen, they're a pretty strong team. I expect it to be a fun game. So yeah, we're just gonna come, be prepared, do what we always do, and just come in strong.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, John.
Thank you.